Hey there, my name is David Lee. I'm a home business owner, a professional networker, and the former managing editor of Success from Home magazine. The following video is an excerpt from my online course, The Ultimate Network Marketing Recruiting Success System. I hope you get a lot of value out of the video. If you do, give it a like, share it out, leave a comment below, but enjoy the video. Thanks.
All right, how do you conduct a successful three-way call, which in my opinion, this is the number one way to go about doing a validation. Super powerful and really important specific things that you can do to make a three-way call incredibly successful, and also doing these things are going to help you avoid a lot of frustration and really just kind of figuring out how to do this. So first of all, how does a three-way call work? There are some very specific things that make it work incredibly well. So number one, you want to line up a leader, okay? We talked about using a leader as the validation on the three-way call, okay? They're kind of the third party, right, that you're bringing in on the call. So basically, a great way to do it is just to give them a quick heads up. Let them know when you're going to be following up with someone, and just let them know that, hey, I might need a three-way call if you're available. The way we do this on my team is we kind of just use a group text message, and someone will say, hey everyone, I'm following up with someone tonight who's taking a look at the business at about 8 o'clock. Would anybody be available for a three-way call if I need you? And then whoever's available will chime in and say, yeah, I can do it, or no, sorry, I'll be with the family, or somebody else will say, yes, I can. So try that. If you have one particular person that you're using right now, that's fine. Just give them a heads up, letting them know that you might need them at the specific time that you've set the follow-up for. And this is another reason why you want to set specific times for the presentation and the follow-up, so that your leader knows that you might need them for a call, okay, so that they're on standby. But if you have a few people that you use, maybe just see who's available. Or if it's a particular person for a particular reason that connects with this prospect who's looking at your business, let that leader know. And then you're going to bring the leader onto the call if your person who's taken a look at the business starts asking questions. And the reason is, you don't want to just answer every question that they have, because that turns you into the expert. And then what are they going to do when they start inviting people to take a look at the business? They're going to think that they have to know it all. They're going to think that they have to answer all the questions. Another reason you want to do this is because you may not know the answers to the questions yet, and that's perfectly fine. You can grow your business as you're learning this stuff. That's why you bring a leader onto the call. Okay, so even if you can answer all their questions, don't, because it's also going to show this person, hey, you've got people working with you who can help you out, and they will get that same support and benefit. Okay? And then when you bring the leader onto the call, introduce them as your business partner. And this is the way we do it. When somebody starts asking some questions, what I do is I just say, hey, hang on a second. I put them on hold. I call my leader, who I've already given a heads up to. I get them on the line, and then I merge the lines for the three-way call. I don't ask them, hey, hang on, let me call somebody else. I just say, hey, hang on a second. I bring the leader on, and I introduce that person as my business partner. You don't need to sit there and talk about how they're a quadruple purple diamond, triple black diamond, whatever. The person looking at your business doesn't care about that. But you do want to edify that leader, and that is basically just saying, hey, this is my business partner. He or she has been doing this for about 4 years. They, know a lot about the type of questions that you're asking. So edify that leader as the expert, as somebody who is perfect to answer the type of questions that your prospect or guest has. And then let that leader answer the questions, okay? If you're bringing them on as the expert and you're edifying them as the expert, let them be the expert, okay? Let them answer the questions. So get out of their way. It's also going to eliminate any double talk or talking over each other. Just if you've introduced the two parties, the leader and the person looking at the business, let the prospect ask their questions and let the leader answer those questions, because that's why you brought them onto the call. And then you also might want to make that connection that we talked about. Again, let's say that your prospect is a school teacher wanting to make some extra income starting in the summer. Maybe you know of a leader who used to be a school teacher, or maybe who is still a school teacher, and they can connect really well with this person. So if that's the case, make that connection. So say, hey, I wanted to bring my business partner on the line. She's a school teacher just like you, started her business a couple years ago, working very part-time, and I wanted to bring her on the line because she can answer the exact type of questions you're answering, because she's been in that boat. Okay, so make that connection, and your prospect usually will greatly appreciate that you took the time to think of somebody who can connect with them and who understands them and their questions. And here's a little script I like to use, and I highlighted 3 important parts to it here. So you might say, hey, so-and-so, whatever their name is, hey, Brian, I wanted to bring my business partner Richard on the line with us. Richard's a traditional business owner just like yourself, and I just want to make sure that we get your questions answered the right way. Now, that right there it's not intrusive, it is showing value to your prospect, and again, notice I use the words business partner. I wanted to bring my business partner, Richard, on the line with us. He's a traditional business owner like yourself, okay, there's the connection, and I just want to make sure that we get your questions answered the right way. Okay, so you're taking this very seriously. It's a business. They are looking at this as a business opportunity, so you want to make sure that questions get answered the right way. Again, bringing value to them, focusing on them and their needs, making the connection. And then once your leader comes onto the line and you've done the introduction, and then your prospect starts asking some questions, mute your phone and just let your leader talk. Okay, you've edified them, you've brought them on as the expert, the leader, so take yourself out of it and just mute your phone. Okay, unless your leader might, ask you a question and something like that. But typically you just want to take yourself out of it, mute your phone, and let your leader answer the questions. All right, so here's your pro tip for the three-way call. The three-way call, again, super important, very, very powerful. You don't have to ask for permission to bring on the leader. Okay? You don't have to say, hey, do you mind if I call somebody else or bring somebody else on the line with us? Just do it. Okay? And again, this isn't to close anybody or to convince anybody to join. It's to make a personal connection. It's to bring an expert, a leader on, and to bring more value to the person who's looking at your business. Okay, so you don't have to ask for permission for it, and it can be done very, very quickly. Okay, so and not having to ask for permission, and just going ahead and doing it and bringing your business partner onto the line to help getting questions answered eliminates a lot of stop down. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing your three-way call.